Yo, what's up? This your boy Fast checking in with you, another one. Sometimes when you're in the penitentiary, you might run across somebody that's kind of weird, and you just have to remove yourself from that situation. Just like me, I had to remove myself from a situation, you know what I'm saying, ASAP. You know what I'm saying? I come back from the yard, I look up on the drop sheet to see if, because I do that every day, looking on the drop sheet, check and see if I got some mail or anything like that, and go back to my cell, maybe get some ice or something, and go back to my cell. But this time, you know what I'm saying, they're saying that I was being transferred to another facility, you know what I'm saying, which is a minimum security. It was the South Unit, you know what I'm saying. I was in Hutchinson, Kansas at the South Unit. This is a minimum security facility. Wasn't nothing, you know what I'm saying, major or anything like that. It was just for small time offenders, you know what I'm saying, like drug offenders and things like that. So I get my box, I go back up to my cell, boom. I sit down, you know what I'm saying, tell my little roommates and stuff. They already seen it, you know what I'm saying, that I was leaving. So they came back up and they was telling me, all the stuff that's going on out there, we'd be able to get a bunch of stuff in if we move right, meet the right people, you'd be able to make some plays and stuff. And they asked me, you know what I'm saying, where I'll be working at, on the board. It said I'll be working at the fairgrounds. And they was like, yeah, that's a good place because, if you got visits coming, you can have your people, you know what I'm saying, drop stuff off at the fairgrounds and you can pick it up and you can bring it back in here slowly, you know what I'm saying? We just get it in slowly at a time and things like that. And I was like, oh, that's real, you know? So, boom, the next morning it's time for me to get up, to go to the minimum security. So I put my stuff in my car, roll it, you know what I'm saying, the A&D, wait on them to come and pick me up. And when they come and pick me up, they just pick me up in like a van. They don't pick me in like a bus because I guess we're only going across the street. I didn't really know too much about this facility because this is the first time that I kind of been there. I've probably been there probably about 8 months. I've been hearing people telling me, that you can move around to medium and minimum things like that, So, boom, I get in the van, we go across the street. Probably take us probably about 5 or 6 minutes to get over there. It didn't really take that long. All we had to do was just go across the street, ride around the walls and stuff like that. So we get there, boom, we go like normal thing. You go in the A&D, get your stuff, boom, your beds and all that stuff, take it to your little cubicle. And when I come in there, it's like a little three dorm thing, and the police station is right in the middle, like a little guards tower thing. But everything is blocked off, so the police have to come through the doors in order to, do their rounds and things like that. And when I come in, you know what I'm saying, I see this feminine person, I'm gonna call her Penny because that was her name, So, boom, I come in, she tell me, hey, this is where you're going to be living at, you know what I'm saying? Go to one and then go there. So I was like, all right. So I go down there to my little cubicle area. There's 2 people in the cubicle and there ain't no bunk beds or things like that. So when I come in there, this white guy, you know what I'm saying? He's my bunkie, I'm going to call him Frog, but his name is Mr. Smith because the man looked just like a frog, So he's kind of fat, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. He got them glasses on, big penitentiary glasses, them big ones, So I'm looking at him, you know what I'm saying? And I'm putting my stuff up and he's like, hey man, what's going on with you? He's trying to talk to me. I'm trying to feel him out, because I already know how it is in the penitentiary, that if you go up in there, your celly could be kind of crazy. So you have to be, you know what I'm saying, really on point when it comes to things like that. So I come in there quiet. I don't really say too much to him, I'm looking at him, you know what I'm saying? He's looking at me. He's like, hey man, he's just telling me, what's going on and things like that. So I'm listening to him talk. You know, he telling me, hey, man, it's a bunch of weird people, you know what I'm saying, around here. And, you know, but basically he start pointing across the hall, you know what I'm saying, to the bunks across the hall, because that's where that dude, Penny, you know what I'm saying, lives. So he got to just telling me, you know what I'm saying, basically everything and how things work around there, how, you know what I'm saying, we go to chow, how we, you know, just basically, you know what I'm saying, just the basic rules, you know, make sure that we clean up, you know, make sure that, you know, we don't do this or be loud or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Around here is a little bunk area. I mean, because dude was kind of old. He probably been there, you know what I'm saying, at least 10 years because, you know what I'm saying, he had a small number. I think his numbers was in the threes. So I was just listening to him talking and things like that. So, boom, we go to chow. I go to chow with him, you know, following him basically, you know, so he can just show me, you know what I'm saying, down a little hallway to go into the chow where everything at. They got the barber shop. They got, you know what I'm saying, the library, you know, with the commissary, you know, and things like that. So everything, you know, was basically down one hallway and the child hall was at the end. So he's showing me, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff, you know what I'm saying. They got a little weight room also too down the hallway. So he's showing me all that stuff. So I get down there and, you know, we eat. I ain't got to worry about, you know what I'm saying, sitting at no table or anything like that. You know, we can just sit basically anywhere. You know, they fed us, you know what I'm saying, kind of good, but they ain't feed us, you know what I'm saying, the best. But, I mean, it wasn't that bad, but like behind the walls and things like that, because they kind of feed you kind of crazy back there. So, boom. After that, you know what I'm saying, he said you can go to the yard, you know what I'm saying, for like, you know what I'm saying, maybe a couple hours, you know, after child, you know, and then, you know, that's when everybody else come in, you know what I'm saying, from their details and things like that. And you get to see who's all here and things. I mean, I've been seeing people, I knew people that came, that went over there, but, you know, I didn't know who was actually there, you know, so I just did my thing, went back to my little cubicle, laid down, you know what I'm saying, went to sleep. You know, I woke up, you know, when hearing people come in, you know what I'm saying, off their details and stuff like that, because everybody going in to the bathroom and smoking things. So I was like, shit, let me go back here and see if I can get on, you know. So I go back there, you know, see if I can get on. Everybody knew I was new. So, like I said, it was so much stuff out there. You know, people didn't really trip about things like that. So they let me, you know what I'm saying, get on with them, you know. So I go back, like I said, I'm back there smoking things. So when I come back out, you know, I'm come walking down the little hallway, you know, to get to my little cubicle. I see my boy Peanut, you know what I'm saying, come through the door, you know. And when I seen him, I was like, damn, what's up, Nut? You know what I'm saying? Real loud, you know. What's up, Nut? You know, so let everybody know that I knew somebody up in there, just in case some people was trying to plot on me or whatever. So he was like, what's up, Fats, you know? So, like I said, when he was coming down, I'm thinking he about to come and talk to me. But instead, he stopped at, you know what I'm saying, penny sale. Boom. So I'm looking, I'm like, damn, man, you know what I'm saying? So I could come back up, you know, I come to my little cubicle, sit on my bed, and I'm looking at them talking. You know, I ain't really tripping off anything like that. It was just kind of odd that he knew me from the street. And before he, you know what I'm saying, went to that particular one, he could have came and, you know what I'm saying, shook me up, you know, showed me some love, let me know that, you know, hey, man, you know, everything was cool, you know, how I can get on or whatever. You know what I'm saying, just try to put me in the game on something, you know, but he went over there. So like I said, I'm sitting there looking, and then, you know what I'm saying, I'm looking at Mr. Smith. He looking at me laughing because he know that I know dude, and then he's seeing this. So I'm like, dang, man, you know. So I stand up, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, Nut, you know what I'm saying? Let me holler at you, man. I was like, man, what's up, man? You know what I'm saying? You know, how you been? You know what I'm saying? Just trying to basically catch up on him, you know what I'm saying, with stuff. He was like, hey, hold on, just give me 1 second. I'm going to holler at you after I'm finished hollering at Penny. So I was like, all right, man, you know what I'm saying? When I sat back down, I'm sitting back down. I'm like, damn, man, you know what I'm saying? This nigga, you know, I ain't there really thinking, you know, I'm just kind of wondering, you know what I'm saying, what's going on, because like I said, I knew him from the street. So I'm looking at Mrs. Smith laughing at me, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it was an awkward situation. If anybody know how the streets work, when you go to the penitentiary, you always link up. First thing you do is link up, you know what I'm saying, with the person that you know from the street. So that way y'all bond can be kind of tight. So I'm like, okay, man, you know, I ain't really tripping. So then after that, you know, they go to the bathroom, you know, I guess to smoke or whatever, you know. Then that's when he come back, you know, I was like, he's like, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? What's up, man? You know, we talking and stuff. So I'm telling him, you know, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? A nigga gonna need something until they get on his feet, you know, just trying to fill him out, you know, because like I said, I've been behind the walls, you know, and I just came back. This is my second time back in the penitentiary, and I'm trying to make some little moves or something, trying to do something. So, like I said, we talking, you know, and he tell me he couldn't do nothing, you know what I'm saying? But he work out at the fairgrounds. He got his stuff out at the fairgrounds. And I was like, man, shit, I work out there too, you know? So boom, he's like, okay, man, you know what I'm saying? So we go to Chow. He said, I'll see you when you go to Chow. He not mind. He didn't live in this dorm, so he really couldn't be in this dorm. But I guess, you know, whatever pool that Penny had out there in the day room, because she cleaned out the officer station and all that stuff. In the day room out there, you know what I'm saying? She cleaned up all that stuff. So she had a little, I guess they had a little pool because he sure didn't live in that dorm, you know what I'm saying? He came back out, boom, told me they'd meet me at Chow. So we go to Chow. When I go to Chow, I'm sitting there talking to him, you know, boom, boom. You know, like I said, I'm just catching up with him on about stuff on the street and how we can, you know what I'm saying, trying to make something happen up in here. You know, do we know some people that I can talk to? He was telling me that, you know what I'm saying, the ABs really run the laundry and things like that. They're the ones that sends it, because the maximum over in the max, that's where the laundry comes over to the max. Like I said, they're just right across the street from each other. So the laundry that we got goes over to the max, and they wash it over there. But if you know some people, they can put it in the laundry cart, and they get ways the way. That's how they get it over there. So he was telling me, you know what I'm saying, basically how everything move and things like that. So I was like, okay, yeah, you know what I'm saying, you need to let me holler at some of them people, you know. So we go out to the yard. When we get out to the yard, you know, we sitting there chilling, talking, you know, like I said, I walked the track a lot back then. So we walked the track, you know, and then he was like, we walked the track like a couple times around the thing. So when we come back around, you know, we sitting on this bench, you know, he tell me, hey man, let's sit down, you know, so I can look at them, you know what I'm saying, work out. And I was like, look at who work out. Why you want to look at people work out? You know, I'm saying to myself, like I said, this is shit's kind of second time, you know what I'm saying? He said some weird shit, you know. I'm like, dang, this nigga want to look at people work out. We supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, coming up with some type of plan or something to get some money or something like that. He want to look at people work out. So, but then, like I said, when I just happened to look and see, because when he said that, you know what I'm saying, it made me look and see, you know, who was all over there. So when I looked over there, I seen that dude Penny over there, you know, working out, you know what I'm saying? There was like three other ones over there working out. They working out hard. And I'm talking about, they got the weights on their back, you know what I'm saying? They doing the deadlifts, I think that's what it's called. You know what I'm saying? When they do that. So they doing that, and there's a lot of weight on it. Like I said, the dude had a big old motherfucking back, you know. So I look and he's like, dang man, that motherfucker big, ain't it? I was like, I ain't want to say anything, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, I ain't gonna even worry about it, you know. I'm just gonna ignore, you know what I'm saying, what he talking about. So I get up, you know what I'm saying? So I said, let's hit the track a couple more times before we go in, you know. Let me get my little workout on. So we hit the track, you know, we do our thing. I go back in. When I come back in, you know, I sit down and I talk to Mr. Smith. I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? My boy, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of, I don't know about him, you know what I'm saying? He looked kind of weird. And he was like, yeah, he's over there every day, basically telling me, you know what I'm saying, all the stuff that he's doing and things like that. So I'm like, dang, man, you know. So like I said, you know, he comes back in there. So I go back to the back, you know what I'm saying, to sit there, you know what I'm saying, on the toilet. At this time, you know, they didn't have they had the doors on the toilet to where, you know what I'm saying, you can sit and kind of be in like a little privacy, but you can kind of see in the holes and like the crack and things like that if you actually looking, you know what I'm saying, to make sure there ain't nobody running up on you. And I'm pretty sure anybody in the penitentiary, you know what I'm saying, would agree on that you kind of look at them motherfucking cracks like that when you taking the shit, because you never know who will run up on you. So like I said, I'm back there, you know what I'm saying, smoking my thing. You know, I got the lighter, you know what I'm saying, from Mr. Smith. You know, I come back there, you know, smoking my little cigarette back in the back. So when I get back there, you know what I'm saying, I hear Nut, you know what I'm saying, I hear them talking, you know. I'm like, dang, man, you know, I ain't really tripping because, like I said, they back there probably smoking too. I'm smoking, you know, listening to them talking and stuff. Then all of a sudden I hear, hey, daddy, you know what I'm saying, give me one. And then he's like, right now? And she was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, right now. And I heard the motherfucking kiss, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I'm got my head, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, I ain't hearing this. I can't be this can't be going down like this. So I was just gonna bust out in the bathroom and put him on blast and stuff like that. But I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. You know, I ain't gonna fuck up his party. You know, I'm just gonna let him do his thing and just fall back, you know what I'm saying, from him. So I come back out, you know what I'm saying? When I come, I wait till they leave, you know what I'm saying? So then I come back out, I go back to Mr. Smith's cell. You know, I don't say nothing to him, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't trying to put his business on blast and things like that. So I come back, you know what I'm saying? When like I said, I'm in my cell sitting there chilling, you know what I'm saying? Then I seen them coming, you know what I'm saying? They come the other way like they came in from the day room, you know what I'm saying? So they sitting there talking. So then I'm sitting there talking to him, you know, he's Mr. Smith. And then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, Nut come over, you know what I'm saying, grab his chair and sit down, you know what I'm saying, right there. He's like, man, what's up, man? You know, now he really serious about, you know what I'm saying, trying to come up with some type of play for us or whatever. So I was like, yeah, man. I was like, let me come on, let me come and holler at you right quick, you know. He was like, all right. So I go to the back, you know what I'm saying, and I'm like, hey, man, you know, I ain't trying to put you, you know what I'm saying, your business, you know what I'm saying, in the street or nothing. But I could have swore, you know what I'm saying, when I was in the bathroom, I heard, you know what I'm saying, you and Pennington, you know what I'm saying, Kiss back there in the back. And he's like, what? So he got real agitated with me, like, nigga, what? What you say? What you say? You know what I'm saying? He getting all loud and stuff with me. I'm like, hold on, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there tripping. He's like, nigga, I ain't do no shit like that. You know, I ain't do this. I ain't do that. You know, I'm like, whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? And when he got mad like that, you know what I'm saying? It's like two ways you can get in right here. You can get in, you can come in this way and you can come in that way. You know what I'm saying? We was like right in the middle, you know what I'm saying, right here. So I can go this way. I came in this way. I ain't gonna go this way. I'm just gonna back up, you know what I'm saying, and walk out. Cause he getting real agitated, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you know, me telling them that stuff, you know what I'm saying, got him real fired up. So now he mad at me. Now it look like he trying to, you know what I'm saying, buck on me. Nigga, what? You know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, whatever, nigga, you know what I'm saying? I back up, you know what I'm saying? Go the other way, you know what I'm saying? And coming back around. Now I come back out the door to the day room, and then I come through the other door. I come to my little room and stuff. I'm like, damn, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling Mr. Smith, you know what I'm saying? He here. He's like, damn, what went on back there? Because like I said, he got real high with me. Then he come walking by, real fast. Like, nigga, don't say nothing to me, you know what I'm saying, never again. I was like, shit, I ain't really got to say nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? I'll fall back, you know what I'm saying? So then, like I said, this was Friday. So then all the weekend, I ain't really talk to him. I ain't really say nothing to him at all. So then, boom, Monday come, you know what I'm saying? That's the first day I'm going to the fairgrounds. And all this shit happened the first day that I was there. The first day, because like I said, when in that situation, you can really can't hide nothing, you know what I'm saying, from people. So Monday come, you know what I'm saying, we go to work, things like that. We get on the bus. Now they got us on a big bus now, you know what I'm saying? We riding through downtown, you know what I'm saying, Hutchinson, Kansas. We get to the fairgrounds. Boom, we get to the fairgrounds. Now at the fairgrounds, what they have you do is either you be cleaning the trash cans out, or you be mowing the grass, or you be in the stables, you know what I'm saying, cleaning out the stables with the horse shit and all that shit. Now that's where they had me, you know what I'm saying, the nut at, up in there. So we get there, like I said, he already said that he had something going on out there. So I'm like, all right. So we get out there. I'm seeing them do their thing, you know what I'm saying? So he come over there. He's like, here, man, you know what I'm saying? Threw me a little bit, I guess get me through the day. So I'm doing my thing. I'm like, damn, man, first of all, this nigga, you know what I'm saying, just came at me, you know what I'm saying, sideways because I put him on blast, you know what I'm saying, about some faulty shit. I mean, the first thing, you know what I'm saying, that was weird about him was, that he hung with them people. I mean, he came in the dorm, didn't say nothing to me or nothing, went straight over there to him. The second thing, the man, at the weight pit, you know what I'm saying, wanted to do some more crazy stuff, want me to watch people, you know what I'm saying, lift weights and things like that. I don't want to do none of that stuff. And the third thing is, I know that nigga, you know what I'm saying, kissed that dude, you know what I'm saying, back there. So, like I said, he try to be cool with me, when we got to the fairgrounds, but he ended up, you know what I'm saying, getting rolled back behind the walls because I guess somebody said that they seen him, you know what I'm saying, smacking dude on the butt and things like that. But I ain't never see it or anything like that. But I did know that he got rolled. Both of them got rolled. I ended up getting rolled a couple of weeks later, Boom, I get back out there, you know what I'm saying, to the walls again. I'm back there, I go to Child, I see him, I tell him, you know what I'm saying, like I said, we on the laying yard, so we go to the yard early in the morning, like 8 o'clock in the morning. So I tell him, let's meet up on the yard, Like I said, I ain't really had nothing against him or whatever he did, you know what I'm saying, because me and him was cool, you know what I'm saying, from the streets and things like that. But yeah, he was, got to the yard, he told me, hey, don't be telling, you know what I'm saying, nobody what he did and all that stuff. And I was like, shit, I'm gonna fall back on that, because like I said, they know what you did, you know what I'm saying, and everybody around there know what you did. So whatever you did, they gonna find out. Like I told them, you know what I'm saying, you ain't got to worry about me saying nothing. They already know whatever you doing, whatever you and that man got going on, because the way that y'all kick it together. So if you kicking it with a man like that, all the time and doing this and doing that, then you doing something, I ain't looking at no other man up in here, but here it is. You want me to look at somebody like that, I'm just what's going on in my head, But I'm talking to him like, hey man, you ain't really got to worry about nothing like that. Whatever goes on with you goes on with you. That's on you. So, So we and him walk off, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we didn't really have too much to say. He just looked out for me, you know what I'm saying? I guess that one time, at the fairgrounds, and that was it. He ain't look out for me, you know what I'm saying? After that, I ain't never got nothing in. I ain't never made no plays. I ain't never did none of that stuff. After that, I guess I was just in the wrong place at the wrong place at the wrong time right then. I didn't really want to be there anyway, because it wasn't really a good place for me to actually be at, because shit, it was too much opening for me. So I had to, really think about things like that. But yeah, when you go to the penitentiary, I mean, a lot of things, you run into people that you might love. And sometimes, that person that you love, what I'm saying, from the street could be, kind of weird when you get in there. Like I said, who would have thought, what I'm saying, my boy Nut, would have been like that when he got up in there. He didn't have no lot of time, I think he had only like 27 months, what I'm saying, for him to be acting like that. He had to be, what I'm saying, acting like that on the street too. But, I ain't ever seen nothing like that. We just, used to sit back, what I'm saying, that was our PCP days, back then when I used to smoke that stuff. I used to meet all type of different people smoking that stuff. So, like I said, who would ever thought that that man would have been weird like that, in the penitentiary. But, y'all stay up, you know what I'm saying? And y'all hopefully, what I'm saying, y'all like and subscribe and try to get me to 100 subscribers, you know what I'm saying, so I can try to build this channel, you know what I'm saying, off positivity stuff. This your boy Fat Stay Up. Y'all stay up, keep it real 100.